Hey there squad, welcome to another video. Today's video is actually going to be some footage that was filmed very authentically from my brother who lives in Seattle. So this footage is from Seattle. It is going to be about a homeless man. However, his story is very compelling. You can tell that he has come from an educated background just based on some of the topics that he touches on and tells us how he got homeless. But the part that intrigues me the most is the fact that he talks about how he finds certain items that he needs, that he's looking for example, a laptop that was missing the letter M key. He was able to find the exact letter M key that he was looking for in a garbage can. I'm a very strong believer in theories, philosophies, karma, past life, in those kind of genres. I believe that this man does have some more truth to what he is saying. Therefore, you never can tell who you're talking to and what kind of experiences they might have had in their life. So it's important to always take what people are saying to you very seriously. Take it to the heart. Take it for what it is. Don't try to piece the pieces together like a puzzle. Don't try to pick it apart. Just listen to everybody's story because everybody's story is different. I like to think that I'm very in tune with my third eye. For example, I can, most of the time, if I think hard enough or channel that energy, for example, into something, I'm most likely able to create or understand what somebody is feeling, what they are doing, what they are drawing. So, for example, my friend Nanos, who lives in Chicago, we were talking through the Snapchat app, and I was texting him that I had a dream about him, that he met a girl at a party. Us that are from the original members of my real life squad were with him at this party. There was a girl in a green dress, she had brown hair, and she would play a very important part in his life. And he said, that's really strange, like what else can you tell me about her? So I went into detail more. I said she was a white girl, brown hair about a little bit past her shoulders, and that she had a green dress on. So Nanos sends me a picture, and it is a picture of a white girl, short brown hair, in a green shirt. Very interesting. This is where it gets even weirder. Now, we continue talking about this girl and what role she played in his life, which that's personal, so we'll leave it out there for him. But where the story gets really interesting is that he tells me that he's working on a drawing of her. And I literally closed my eyes and I could see the drawing that he was drawing of her. And I said, okay, I said, so how's the drawing coming? And he said, I don't know, you tell me. So I said, well, I can see you have the outline of her face, you have her eyes, you have her hair done. I said, but you're having a hard time getting her mouth right. And Nanos freaked out. He sent me a picture of his drawing, and everything was to the T. The hair was there, the outline of the face, the eyes, but there was numerous eraser marks over her mouth. Like he could not get her mouth correctly. So I believe in that kind of stuff. Here's the footage straight authentically from Seattle, the streets of Seattle, filmed by my brother. He sent it to me. He thought I might find it interesting. So let's just go ahead and get into it and watch it. I hope you guys like it. Real quick though, make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell. It's right beside your subscription button at the top. I would really like to hear from you guys. I haven't gotten a lot of comments. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to film. I would really appreciate that. And as always, leave it a like. Alright? Love you guys. See you later. Bye!
Okay. I don't even know what to say other than...
How did you get here tonight?
I walked up the hill from downtown.
Is that your daily routine?
My daily routine is basically going through the dumpsters and finding cool stuff.
Which ones usually pay off more?
It's not
Downtown
really
or
a matter-
uptown?
It's not really about paying off. It's a matter of finding things. Like, somebody's been basically ripping off my stuff, you know, from like my folks' house and like my other family's houses or other places that I've stayed. You know, like I've got like a lifetime stalker, I think, a major lifetime stalker. And I'm hoping that they're for me and not against me because I don't call the cops. But this is like very strange. Like they've been threatening everybody basically that's against me. And that's kind of strange. But then I have to think, well, maybe they're looking out for me. Because I got this really big, huge story that's just been being told to me about my past. Like I'm supposed to be descended from Amen-Re, which is a god of the sky, and Apollo, and Leonis, which is Apollyon, or Abaddon in the Bible. That's supposed to be like the gods of the heavens and the earth, and like lightning and thunder and earthquakes and volcanic eruptions and like brothers of Mephistopheles and Astaroth. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I've always been atheist or agnostic. Like, I don't believe, and if there was such a thing, why'd you leave me here and stuff like that, you know? But then I've been saved, I'm Mormon, I got baptized, I'm actually an ordained Southern Baptist minister and all these other religious things about me, but I mean, it was just a matter of studying theology and then getting like the inside scoop. It's mostly scientific, to be honest with you, like Shadrach, Abednego, and Meshach. Anyways, the three magi and stuff, those are like X, Y, and Z, like 3 dimensions of physical reality. But then like the 24 elders, and then the 7 days, like the week long. Yeah, it's all kinds of crazy. But anyways, what I find in the garbage sometimes is like stuff that was in my past. Like I found a set of cards, like bicycle cards from like 1985, 86, that my folks used to use every single day and play spades with their best friends. And I found like old articles of clothing and like old pictures, stuff that I drew before. Some of the things that belong to my dad, some things that belong to my sons, my oldest, and their moms, you know, like the other kids' moms and everything. So I dig in the garbage because I'm trying to find stuff that's been lost. Not only that, but people keep ripping off stuff of mine, like my laptop. I had a Lenovo G500 series laptop that was actually pretty nice. It was actually able to play Counter-Strike Source, which was cool. I just downloaded, what do they call that game? It's like Black Mesa Source, which is Half-Life 1, but then remade with the Source engine. So I could play that on the laptop. And I was gonna start playing it, but then somebody ripped it off. I'd, asked a couple of friends of mine to watch the laptop in my shopping cart, and they got in the damn shopping cart and took off with my laptop, or somebody else took off with it, but they didn't watch my laptop. Either way. My point is that I've been looking for that. I found like the battery to it in the garbage, and then I found the charger to it with another laptop that I bought. I mean, and that pissed me off because I was like, damn, so now there's parts of it everywhere. And then I found like the M key because it was missing the S key and the tab key. So it's S and M. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And then there's like all these chicks that like come around me, but they're like psycho. They're like will threaten to beat me up, but then they're like in love with me or something. I don't know. Seattle's been a very strange trip for me. Like I retired when I was 25 because I was independently wealthy, but none of it's in my name because child support's been breathing down my neck for a long time. But like all my exes, they've got like 2-story homes and BMWs and nice cars and shit. And toys in the garage like ski-doos, quads and all that. Even though they and their husband, like her husband will still be working, but then she won't be working and she won't be really watching the kids or doing anything. And then my kids get, like when they're 18, they get booted out on the street and stuff, like they get to go live in an apartment. Unless they're lying to me, but I don't know. All I know is that I'm broke as fuck, and they stole my money, and I'm not getting paid, dude. I worked for 2 decades for my parents, and then learned real estate investing, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and all that shit. And basically, that's my story. I look like a dopehead, but the only real drugs that I do are heroin, and I do that because I've got a wedge disc in my back that's really wedged. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was going to be public about it, and they got fucked up. I don't know what happened to them, but I know that the X-ray results wound up making it to a Fed's desk. But then they're not getting involved in anything, and I'm not calling on them anyways. No offense. God bless America. But I want a clear record so I can leave, and I'd like so that, you know, like all my kids could like leave here with me. Because America's not so free anymore.